in the military. It might be somebody who can type well, who types reports for the generals. They don't have to go out and fight with a gun. They do office work or maybe doctors' work, nurses, dentists. The military needs lots of helpers other than just soldiers. Yeah. So say this. Non means not.
No.
Not combatant services. Services without combat, without fighting, without killing. Like doctor in the military. Office workers in the military, they have to have those. People who do the cooking for the military. You might have to do that if you were needed to serve. 5, work of national importance. Read it with me. Work of national importance. Work of national importance. What mean? What mean? What is a work? Pardon? Tasks that are important. Works of national importance are tasks or jobs that are important to a nation, like volunteering with the Red Cross. Volunteering. National importance, tasks, works, jobs that are important to a nation. To a nation. Nation. Like volunteering. With the Red Cross. You know what Red Cross is? It's sort of like disaster relief. Red Cross brings things, maybe medical things or medical care or food or things that the soldiers need. And that's a work of national importance. They might ask you to do that. 6. What mean? To have a debt. Debt. Yes, to have a debt. I owe you money. How much money do I owe you? $10? Do I? No, I was trying to fool you. Don't lie. Okay. Say debt. This B is silent. So if they ask you, what do you owe? They want to know, do you have a debt? If you owe something, you have a debt. And when you get your citizenship, you owe your loyalty to the United States, right? When you take the oath, you're saying, I will owe my allegiance, my loyalty to the United States. Oh, debt. I have a debt to pay. Okay, what mean? 7.
Overdue.
Overdue. Say it, overdue. What? You are past your time to pay. It's time to pay up. Overdue, past a deadline. It's past due. What sometimes is overdue? What do we talk about when we think of something that gets overdue? Our taxes. Taxes. Do they ask you if you've paid your taxes on the citizenship test? Yes, they ask you, have you paid your taxes in the United States? Are your taxes overdue? Have you gotten past the deadline? No, you don't want that to happen. The IRS, the mean guys come after you. They want their money. Arrested. Arrested. What means arrested? Handcuffed, taken away. They're going to take you to jail. Arrested. Let's see what they say here. Handcuffed by the police. Handcuffed by the police. That means they think you've broken a law. Do you promise to obey the law when you get your citizenship? Is that part of your allegiance? You promise to obey the laws of the United States. If you break the laws, you might have to get arrested, handcuffed, and taken to jail because you broke the law. You promised to obey the laws. Sometimes, like speeding tickets, you may get a speeding ticket. That's breaking the law. But you don't get handcuffed as a rule, unless you've done something more serious. Okay. Cited. 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 What means cited? What? Yes, ticketed by the police. Ticketed by the police. Let's see. It means if you get a speeding ticket because you're going too fast in your car, and the siren goes, and they say, let me see your driver's license. You're going to get cited. You're going to get a ticket. It's like getting a ticket from a speeding police officer. Given a ticket by the police. Given a ticket by the police. And it's important for you to know that unless they changed it on the N400, they want you to tell them if you've ever been cited, if you've ever had a ticket from the police. Even though you don't get arrested and taken off to jail, they want to know about speeding tickets or any other kind of ticket you might have gotten, which you have to pay. Did you pay it? Detained. 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 Detained with an A. Detained. Yes. The police stop you and talk to you. And let's see what the definition exactly they want. Kept for a short time. That's what you're saying, yes. You're kept for a short time. They don't take you off to jail. If you're detained by a traffic officer, you're detained because they're probably writing you a ticket. And that takes a little bit of time, and they have to check your driving record. So they keep you. You can't just say, oh, sorry, I was speeding, and drive away. They detain you. Kept, read this for me, kept for a short time by the police. Detained means kept for a short time by the police. Or it can also mean taken in custody by the police. They might take you back to the police station to talk to you without actually arresting you and handcuffing you. They can take you and say, you have to come with us to the police station. Read it with me. Taken in custody by the police. They would only do this if they had a good reason. They don't just say, we're taking you down to the police station. They have to have a reason. Okay, what mean number 11? What mean lie? What does lie mean? What mean lie? Not truth. We know that one. It's not the truth. If it's not the truth, it's a lie. If it's a lie, it's not the truth. And there we go. Not truth. What mean lie? Not truth. 12. What's truth? What mean truth? What truth mean? Not lie. It's not a lie. Truth is truth. What truth mean? Not lie. What lie mean? You got it. Number 13, claim. 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 What mean claim?
Claim is true. It's true. Something is true. To say something. To say something.
To say something is true. To say something is true. I claim to be a teacher. Is that true? Am I a teacher?
Yes.
Yes. So I can claim to be a teacher, right? And it's the truth. Well, maybe. I try anyway. 14, register. Register. To sign up. What's something we register for? What will you need to register for? Yes, you have to register and fill out paperwork to vote once you become a citizen. Then you have to register. You have to register to take the citizenship test, don't you? You have to fill out all the forms. That's registering to give them the information so that you can take the test, right? You register for the test to get a date to come in. Register to sign up. To sign up. You sign up to vote. You sign up to get citizenship test. You sign up to get married. Did you have to register for a marriage certificate in Vietnam? We do here. You have to register to get married with the government. Vote.
We vote
Vote. What means vote?
to lead
What?
to elect new leaders.
To elect new leaders. To elect new leaders.
Elect new leaders.
We have federal leaders, federal elections. That's for president. That's for things for the whole nation. We have state elections. We elect state leaders. Like, who's our governor? Who's our governor of Oklahoma? Governor of Oklahoma is Kevin Stitt. Right, Kevin Stitt. We will be voting to re-elect him sometime soon. Yeah. 16, prostitute. Prostitute. A prostitute, someone who has sex for money. Money. Someone who has sex for money. They will ask you if you're a prostitute, if you ever were arrested for prostitution, if you'd ever done that in the United States. 17, habitual. Habitual, this word habit, do you know what habit is? This is something that's a habit. Habitual drunkard. Drunkard. You recognize this word, drunk? Had too much to drink. You have a habit of having too much to drink. That's the definition. Someone who drinks too much alcohol every day. Say this again. Habitual drunkard. Read with me. Someone who drinks too much alcohol every day. We also call them alcoholics. Number 18, Communist Party. Communist Party. That's right. What's a country that is communist? Pardon? North Vietnam. Well, I was thinking more of China. China is communist. Korea. And North Vietnam is. So, what mean Communist Party? No freedom. Let's see. No freedom like China, North Korea, North Vietnam. No freedom.
No freedom.
We don't like that. That's why you come here, right? Freedom. What mean public? Public benefit. Public benefit. Yeah, it's a benefit for the people, for the public, like welfare, food stamps, things the government will give to people if they need them. Yeah, if you don't make enough money to live and to have food for your children, the government gives people welfare checks, a little money to help them with their food, or food stamps, different ways the government helps feed the poor. Immigration, say it, immigration. Immigration. Yeah, you're wanting to immigrate to the United States. Immigration benefit. Immigration benefit. What means immigration benefit? What is an immigration benefit? A visa, a passport, citizenship. That's why you want your citizenship, right? So you can get a passport, so you can get an immigration benefit, so you can get a visa, so you can go back and forth to Vietnam when you want to, right? If you have that passport, a U.S. passport. You can't get a U.S. passport without being a citizen. It's your dream, yes. I think that's a dream for all of you, I'm sure, to get your citizenship and be able to get to vote and get a passport and travel and do things. This word is misrepresentation. Misrepresentation. What is it? Anybody know that one? Did you know that I have a very important job with the FBI? I don't really tell people about it, but I do. I'm misrepresenting myself. I don't. I'm lying. If you misrepresent yourself, you lie about something, you're telling somebody something is true about you. Let's look at the definitions. Giving wrong information on purpose. Trying to fool somebody. Yeah. Read it again. Misrepresentation. What mean misrepresentation? Giving wrong information on purpose. What if you're filling out that N400 and it asks you, have you ever been married before? You've already told them you're married now, but it says, have you been married before? And you say, no, but you have. You say, they won't find out. Oh, they'll find out. That's misrepresentation. That would cause you not to get your registration. Okay, so again, misrepresentation means
Giving wrong information
on purpose. It's not just a mistake. You lied about it. You told them a lie because you thought you wouldn't get caught. 16, parts. Parts.
Tại sao?
What mean parts? Parts. Oh, we're past what mean. I help me out here. Okay, we're going on to a different part. We have to change parts. And now we're going to talk about the eligibility part. We talked about the N400. Now we're talking about this part. What is it? Eligibility. Yeah, put the emphasis on Bill. Eligibility. Eligibility. Yeah. And what makes you, well, let's do this first. What makes you eligible to become a citizen? What is eligibility?
I have been, I'm over 18 years old. I had almost 5 years.
Yes, there are several things you have to be eligible about, either how long you've had your green card, or if you've been married to a U.S. citizen, you don't have to be have so long. There's rules for eligibility. Number 2, information about you. Personal information that you have to give them, and don't misrepresent yourself. Tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Biographic. Biographic information. Like when you're born, when you got married, how many kids you have, your biography. 4, your residence. What's your residence?
Address, my address.
Your address, where you live. Your residence is where you reside, where you live. So when they ask you questions about your residence, you're going to have to tell them, you know, do you have a house? Where's your house? What's the address? How long have you lived there? Where did you live before that? There have lots of questions about where you live or have lived. Number 5, your marital history. Do you have a marital history?
I'm single.
Okay, no, you don't have any history of marriage.
Yes.
You're single. Do you have a marital history?
I can't speak it.
Chú có lịch sử hôn nhân không?
I can't speak it.
Okay, yes, so the rest of you are all married, right?
Yes.
Married, 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 married. That's your marital status. Marital status. Whether you're married or not. Your status is either married or single or divorced or widowed, like me. I'm a widow. My husband died, but I was married.
Yes.
And they're going to ask you about
Yes.
your children. They're going to want to know how many children you have. Maybe how many, if you're married to someone who's been married before, how many children they have. They're going to want to know the dates they were born. And you have to have it memorized. You have to know what their birth date, day and year, month, day and year of each child. Or they may even maybe ask you about grandchildren. I don't know. But that's some of the questions you'll have to answer correctly on your form. Employment and schools. Schools. They will ask you where you worked, and they will ask you where you worked before that, and maybe where you worked before that. And they'll need the name of the place and what you did there. They want to know about your work history. Your work history. And you need to know those dates when they ask you in the interview. Number 8, time outside the United States. Time outside the United States.
I have you call vacation.
Your vacation. Yeah. Did you take a vacation back to Vietnam? When was the last time you traveled from the United States to Vietnam?
Last year.
Last year. And you would have to know the day and month and year.
Yes.
Have you traveled back? Okay, so you don't, you haven't had any time outside the United States in Vietnam since you've been here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
No.
No time, no travel back.
No more need to travel.
One time, and you know the month and year, or the year? You remember?
October 11, 2022.
Very good. And you said that very clearly. Yes. Yeah, you have to know it. When have you been back to Vietnam?
Yeah.
When?
Went to Vietnam.
When?
Thì nữa nha. Có cái này nhưng mà nó nhớ nó có tầm nó mới lên.
How many years ago? What?
Đăng chia
November?
cái tập nó như
September of what year? 23rd? Oh, 23?
September.
How many years ago?
18.
18? 19? 2018. Yes. Very good. Oh. Okay, number 9 is an additional, more, add on, information about you. These are yes or no questions. Yes or no questions. They're going to ask you, and you're going to check yes, or you're going to check no. And they might ask you to tell them yes or no. I can't, what are some of those? Hi?
Yes.
Those yes or no questions.
Yeah.
Are they all yes or?
Most of them are no, some are
all
yes.
no's? I knew one the way.
Bây giờ những cái yes no question ha. So the secret is to master the yeses first. Cho nên chúng ta thấy bí quyết là học những cái câu mà yes trước ha. Câu yes giống như là trong cái cũ á, là bắt đầu là cái phần 12 câu 45 ha. Còn cái mới á, thì là bắt đầu cái phần này nè, phần số 9. So this is a new N400. Cho nên chúng ta thấy hồi nãy giờ cái N400 đây là mới. Cái N400 cũ là tới 18 cái phần ha. Bây giờ N400 mới là chỉ có 16 phần thôi. Nhưng mà nó ngắn hơn. Ngắn hơn.
So this is the first yes no question.
So this is actually we're doing a summary of all the parts.
Oh, okay.
And so some of the yes question, like for example, they ask like this. Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Good, good. Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Good job. Are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
What mean
Yeah. What mean bear arms?
Not this.
You know what Google says when we translate to Vietnamese? Khi mà bỏ vô Google đó, bear arms cho nó là gấu và tay. Tay gấu đúng không? Tay gấu. Nhưng mà bear arms là mang vũ khí à. Bear arms, có câu kia nói thầy vô giám khảo hỏi em là bear arms á, cho nên em nhớ bear arms không có quên.
I bear my arms all the time.
So bear arms in Vietnamese, if you say it like bear arms like that, it means when the guys they go to the bars and they drink beers and the girls came and they hand, you know. That's what it means.
Oh, I check out their muscles.
Yes, he knows beer arms.
That's bad.
Và từ cái câu 47, 48, 49, 50 từ những cái câu đó là cho chúng ta là có cái chữ là willing ha. Mình nhớ đó, từ hai câu đầu tiên 45 với 46 là do you. So the secret is to know the parts. So because some of us they don't understand all the whole sentences. Cho nên chúng ta thấy rằng người Việt chúng ta bởi vì chúng ta thông minh cho nên chúng ta không nhớ hết được nguyên cái câu. Cho nên chúng ta học được những cái chìa khóa. Do you support? Yes. Yeah. Right. Do you understand? Yeah. Are you willing? Yeah. Are you willing? Yeah. So from then on it's all, are you willing? Are you willing?
I get it.
Cho nên học tủ là vậy ha. Nhưng mà chúng ta cẩn thận á, nhiều khi officer hỏi have you ever taken the oath of allegiance to the United States? Thì chúng ta trả lời sao? Have you ever taken the oath of allegiance to the United States? Bạn có từng bao giờ? Yeah, no, okay, good.
No, not yet, but I want to.
Rồi, thông thường mình tưởng đâu rằng do you ha, do you support the Constitution? Rồi do you understand, mình tưởng đâu là những câu do you là yes không? Nhưng mà có một cái câu số 6 đó, lúc trước phần 12 câu số 6. Do you owe any overdue federal, state or local taxes? No.
No. Do you lie?
Yeah, do you lie? Do you lie?
No.
Yes. Do you lie?
Do you tell the truth?
There was a lady, she thought the officer asked, do you lie? But she thought, do you like? And so she said, yes. Fail. Do you lie là bạn có nói dối chứ không phải là do you like là bạn có thích tôi không? Không phải vậy. Officer sẽ không hỏi vậy. So the officer would not ask, do you like me? Yeah.
Còn nếu mà chứng lai không phải.
No, yeah, good.
Okay, so do we need more of these? Or
We can go and then we'll have a few practice questions.
Okay.
With the eligibility. Cho nên đây là phần tóm tắt ha. So this is a summary.
Okay, applicants. Who's the applicant? What mean applicant?
Ứng viên là ai?
You are the one applying. You are the applicant for citizenship, right?
Yes.
You're applying. You're the applicant, the one that fills out the form or gets the information. Applicants, your contact information, certification, and signature. Signature. Sign your name, your whole name, your full name just as it appears on your card. Interpreters information. If you have an interpreter with you, you have to give them their information too. But I don't think any of you will be taking an interpreter, right? No interpreters for you, no. Too bad. 13. Preparers information. Some people who helped you fill out the form. A lawyer. Did you hire a lawyer to fill out the N-400 for you? If you did, you would have to give their information. Maybe your sister or husband helped you fill it out. It's whoever helped prepare the N-400 with you. Is that correct? Hi.
Yes, yes.
Additional information. They want lots and lots and lots of information. They can add on lots of things. Signature at interview. At interview. When you finish taking the test and they give you your results, right? You pass, you fail, you come back another time, you have to sign your full name. Sign your full name. Oath of allegiance. Allegiance. What mean allegiance? Yes. Allegiance means loyalty. Oath means promise. A promise to swear to tell the truth and give your loyalty to the United States. Oath is a serious promise. Allegiance is loyalty. I pledge allegiance to the flag. Allegiance, loyalty to the flag of the United States.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we'll do this
What?
next time, Teacher Lou, because it's 7 o'clock now. Yeah, we're taking it. But it's good.
You did well.
Cho nên chúng ta thấy rằng hôm nay chúng ta tóm tắt đi tóm tắt N400 mới, chúng ta thấy chỉ có 16 phần đúng không? Mà chỉ có 14 trang thôi. Lúc trước là 18 phần 20 trang. Bây giờ chúng ta còn lại chỉ có 14 trang. Và cái N400 cũ là 20 trang. N400 mới bây giờ chỉ là 16 trang, 14 trang.
Nhưng mà em thấy cái form này là nó khó hơn cái form cũ.
Nó có vài cái thay đổi, thật ra có mấy cái nó dồn lại, nó rút ngắn. Có một cái câu mà yes 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 chúng ta thấy rằng cái cũ á, thì có 6 cái là yes không, bây giờ họ chen vào một cái no. Có cái câu no đó là are you unable to take the oath of allegiance due to disability, mental, physical, những cái đó là bởi vì khuyết tật tàn tật hoặc là suy yếu tâm thần. Bạn không thể đi để mà tuyên thệ được bởi vì bạn có cái khuyết tật tàn tật và suy yếu tinh thần, phải không? No. Thì cái đó là mình phải trả lời no chứ không thể trả lời yes, bởi vì mấy câu kia họ đang hỏi là do you understand ha, do you support này kia, rồi are you willing. Nhưng mà có một cái câu ở giữa đó họ chen vào thì mình phải biết được cái câu đó. Và những người nào tàn tật khuyết tật đó thì không có đi được thì mình nói là mới nói là yes ha. Còn chúng ta thì phải nói là no. Đó. Thì chỉ có câu đó mình để ý thôi. Rồi có vài câu, ví dụ như có một câu họ hỏi về cha mẹ của bạn hồi xưa á, trong cái N400 cũ họ hỏi là Were your parents married before your 18th birthday? Cha mẹ bạn có kết hôn với nhau trước khi sinh nhật 18 tuổi của bạn hay không?
Yes.
Thì mình nói yes đúng không? Thì bây giờ họ còn trên cái câu kế tiếp là hỏi là is either your mother or father a US citizen? Có phải cha mẹ hoặc là cha của bạn là công dân Mỹ hay không?
No.
Thì mình trả lời no. Bây giờ những cái câu đó họ nhập lại thành một câu thôi. Thì họ nói rằng is either your mother or father a US citizen before your 18th birthday? Có phải cha hoặc là mẹ của bạn là công dân Mỹ trước khi sinh nhật 18 tuổi của bạn hay không? Thì cái câu đó nhập hai câu yes or no lại. Thì bây giờ chúng ta phải trả lời là no, chứ không trả lời yes được. Bởi vì là cha mẹ của mình không có quốc tịch Mỹ trước khi mình lên 18 tuổi, đúng không? Hầu hết chúng ta không có. Lý do cái câu hỏi đó họ hỏi như vậy đó, hoặc là có cái phần đó đó là để coi xem mình, nếu mà mình chưa đến 18 tuổi mà cha hoặc là mẹ của mình đó có quốc tịch Mỹ rồi, thì mình đã có quốc tịch Mỹ rồi, mình đâu cần phải đi thi quốc tịch Mỹ. Đó là cái câu hỏi đó để giúp người ta quyết định là mình có phải có là quốc tịch Mỹ chưa đó. Đó cho nên có cái thay đổi cái câu đó đó. Is either your mother, is either your mom or dad, is either your mother or father or an adopted parent, có nghĩa là cũng có một cái người cha hoặc là mẹ mà nuôi á, nuôi mà cha mẹ nuôi mà theo giấy tờ hợp pháp á, đó cũng có câu đó. Cho nên cái câu đó thì mình phải nghe được rồi mình nói rằng no, chứ không phải yes nè. Thì có một số người điền đơn mà chưa để ý cái đó, thì tôi có thấy một số người cũng nói yes, bởi vì là cái câu lúc trước đó là yes, bởi vì cái câu lúc trước là nói là were your parents married before your 18th birthday? Là phụ huynh cha mẹ của bạn có kết hôn trước khi sinh nhật 18 tuổi của bạn hay không? Thì cái câu đó thì yes, nhưng mà bây giờ đổi lại rồi thì chúng ta phải nghe câu đó là no, chứ không yes. Và cái câu đó là cũng có nhiều người rớt đó nha. cho nên nhớ câu đó no ha, parents no. Good. Rồi chúng ta giải lao tí xíu ha, xong rồi chúng ta trở lại nói tiếng Anh. Bây giờ tôi tiếng Anh.
Get some water.
English. Yes. Cho nên tuần tới next week we'll go each part. Tuần tới chúng ta sẽ trở lại, chúng ta sẽ học từng phần một ha. Tuần tới chúng ta nghỉ quên rồi. Chúng ta sau khi ăn lễ xong đó, tuần tới chúng ta ăn lễ ha. Sau khi ăn lễ chúng ta sẽ có nhiều cái câu hỏi từng phần như vậy. Phần 1, phần 2, phần 3 chúng ta thấy không? Đó, mỗi cái phần chúng ta có những cái câu hỏi và chúng ta sẽ học vợt ha, tập vợt.
Vậy lớp mình là những người này họ nộp đơn hết rồi hả?
Dạ chưa, có một số người thôi, một vài người thôi cô. Đó.
Phải đủ tháng thì đã mới cho nộp đơn ra.
Đúng rồi, đủ năm đủ tháng. Nếu ai đi theo cái diện bảo lãnh gia đình rồi đó, bảo lãnh thì 5 năm ha. Còn đi theo vợ chồng hôn nhân đó, đi qua hôn nhân đó, thì đi 3 năm.
Bữa con đi hỏi thì nó nói 4 năm 9 tháng được nộp đơn.
4 năm được nộp đơn, nhưng mà đầy đủ thì mới được đi thi.
Đi thi chắc không đúng 5 năm.
Đúng rồi, đúng 5 năm.
9 tháng nộp đơn rồi.
4 năm 9 tháng được. Thì thật ra bây giờ là họ nộp đơn họ kêu nhanh lắm. Có bữa hổm có một người mình biết là mới nộp đơn buổi sáng này, tại nộp đơn online đó, buổi chiều là họ nói rằng sẽ có đi. Vừa đủ, vừa đủ.
Đã kể. Thì cho biết chứ thôi thì không đi thi.
Đúng rồi. Phải có thi mới có đậu ha.
Từ xưa đi bằng lái xe không được. Bằng đeo không vậy. Được cứ đi thi đã, xong về nhà học lại lần 2 là đặt vào thẻ.
How was work today? Good. No more sharp objects. No more.
Đi nào vậy.
Good.
Nhiều thứ.
Vậy hả?
Okay.
Nhiều nè, đại học có bà mấy đâu. Thì nó phải là lười. Nó có tính là người bị sao rồi nó có ưu tiên gì không thầy?
Ưu tiên cho những người mà làm officer vui. Làm sao với officer thích mình ha. Có chị kia này có câu chuyện mà lúc trước kia ông thầy dạy quốc tịch bên Cali, ông cũng rất là hay, rất là tốt, nhiều người thích ông lắm. Thì lúc trước tôi là mục sư, là bạn với ổng thôi, thì ổng mới nói tôi kể cho mục sư nghe là lúc trước có cái cô kia là chủ tiệm nail ở bên Cali, chủ tiệm nail lớn là khá lắm đó nha. Thì cổ đi thi rớt 3-4 lần rồi. Cái cổ đến với tôi thì bắt đầu tôi nói với cổ bây giờ cô đi về đó, cô muốn biết lý do tại sao cô thi rớt, nó về lấy cái gương soi cái mặt của cô.
Okay, I want to hear.
So this lady, she's a nail salon owner in California, very well off, and she failed 3 or 4 times. She came to this citizenship teacher. He said to her, "You want to know why you failed? Go home, look at yourself in the mirror." So he being very upfront with her. So she was upset. Yeah, she went home and looked at herself in the mirror. She said, he said, you know why you fell? You know why? She said, because she's very like stoic, and very mean and wasn't open. And so she came back. Cho nên cái cô đó chủ tiệm nail đi cổ về, cổ trở lại, cái cổ lắng nghe theo ông thầy, cổ bắt đầu thay đổi cái thái độ của cổ. Bây giờ cởi mở, thân thiện. Mặc dù cổ nói tiếng Anh giỏi lắm, nhưng mà thi đi 3-4 lần rớt rồi. Nhờ ông thầy đó nói như vậy mà trở lại cố gắng sửa đổi tánh tình, thái độ. Đi thi lại đậu liền. Cho nên chúng ta cái thái độ với cái người officer rất quan trọng. Có nhiều người cũng giỏi lắm nhưng mà vẫn thi rất nhiều lần. Nhưng mà khi học rồi đó, bởi vì chúng ta thấy rằng khi thi quốc tịch có 2 cái phần ha. Thứ nhất là khoa học, và thứ nhì là nghệ thuật, phải có nghệ thuật ở trong đó. Khoa học và nghệ thuật. Khoa học là mình phải học bài cho giỏi. Nghệ thuật là làm sao để mình có được cái thiện cảm với người officer. Khi mình officer thích mình rồi đó thì có thể làm tất cả cho mình, giống như là chú Sáu, cô Sáu ha. Khi mà anh thích em rồi cho em tất cả, đúng không? Những gì của anh là của em hết đó. So I tell them, you have to win the heart of the officer. I say, passing the citizenship test is both science and art. Yeah, science you have to study, art you have to be likable, have to win the heart of the citizen. I say, just like them, when she has his heart, right, he gives her everything, right? Yeah. Đúng rồi, yeah. Chứ suy nghĩ tại sao cho hết rồi, giờ suy nghĩ rồi kìa.
Oh, would you pay the officer? Will that work?
No.
Kind of wave a $10 bill.
Yeah, California, yes. Ở Cali tôi nghe nói nhiều ví dụ như. Còn ở đây không có, nó Oklahoma, no.
Probably not 100, but maybe $1,000.
Yeah. Lots of Benjamin, Benjamin Franklin. Good ha. Okay. Rồi lạnh chúng ta cùng nhau đứng lên. Yeah. I think she will make us exercise. Do something.
Finger wiggle.
Yes.
Stretching.
Yes.
Yeah. We did it.
Yeah, good job. Yeah. Rồi ha, chúng ta trở lại.
Okay, let's see what we're up to with English tonight. Making and breaking bad habits.
Yeah, you mentioned habits before.
Here, let's read this. Making and breaking bad habits. What mean bad habit? Bad habit.
Thói quen xấu là gì ha?
Smoking is a bad habit. Smoking. Drinking, yes, drinking, or especially drinking too much, that's a bad habit. Habitual drunkard. Habitual
Nghiện rượu đó, nghiện rượu.
bad habit.
Là thói quen xấu á ha, nghiện rượu là thói quen xấu.
Lying, bad habit.
Nói dối.
Very bad habit. Okay, let's see. Somebody else name a bad habit.
Ai đó nêu ra một cái thói quen xấu ha.
What's a bad habit you have?
Bạn hãy cho tôi biết một cái thói quen xấu của bạn đi. Có ai dám kể không?
Người khác.
Talk about other people. She said, let's talk about other people.
Gossip.
Gossip. Gossip.
Gossip.
Nói xấu ha, nói xấu là một cái thói quen xấu ha. Nói hành. Nói hành, nói tỏi ha.
Some people chew their fingernails. That's a bad habit.
Thường ai cắn tay đó ha. Ai...
I was wondering if somebody would say it. Pick your nose. Bad.
Mũi hả?
You know now. Here, we'll see how we can break these bad habits.
Bây giờ làm sao phải bỏ những thói quen này ha?
Oh, this is wise saying. Really wise by Aristotle, a very famous philosopher. Okay, repeat after me. We are what we repeatedly, over and over and over again, do. Let's read this again. We are what we repeatedly do. We are
what we repeatedly do.
Whatever we do over and over and over, it becomes a habit, right? And then it's very hard to break. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Excellence is a habit. If you practice doing things excellently, if you practice excellence, it becomes a habit for you. How many things do we have to practice over and over to become really good at it? Habits are the good things we do over and over. Okay, so read this to me. All together. Start. Oh, you know.
I don't know.
You don't know that word?
I speak English.
It's too much trouble. You know what it means. They don't want to read it to me in Vietnamese. It's too hard.
Và muốn học tiếng Việt á ha. Chúng ta thấy ông triết gia người Hy Lạp cũng nói câu hay ha. Chúng ta là những gì chúng ta làm nhiều lần xuất sắc, sau đó không phải là một hành động mà là một thói quen.
Yes.
Yes.
Good job, Hi. Thank you.
Tiếng Mỹ nên không gặp cái gì.
She tries to forget Vietnamese.
You wanted me to have to read it. Sharing. Stories. Sharing stories. I'll share the story of my life with you if you share the story of your life with me. Share our stories, or little bits of our stories. Oops. How well do you know your own habits? How well Do you know your own habits? We have to be honest about our good habits and our bad habits. I have a bad habit. I often put off till the last minute things I need to get done earlier. I wait to do things until it's almost too late to get them done, and I have to hurry around and I go, ah.
Agree.
That's a bad habit, putting things off, waiting to do the things you need to do, right? You get it? What's a bad habit of yours?
I know my own habits is a little.
You know your bad habits a little bit. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yes, we all kind of know if we have a bad habit. Sometimes I have a bad habit of talking too much. My children think I talk too much. About things they don't want to hear about. What about you? What's a bad habit somebody else has that annoys you, makes you mad? Chewing gum. If someone is around me, it drives me crazy. Chewing gum, making a lot of noise with it. I don't care if they're chewing it quietly. But you know any other bad habits that bother you?
Bạn có biết những cái thói quen nào mà làm cho bạn khó chịu không?
Come on.
Có những cái thói quen của người khác á, làm chung quanh nó làm cho mình bực mình á. Có ai không?
Go ahead. Do you need to take your call? Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is going to be sharing our stories. What I was trying to get you to do, share something about your habits and find out more about your conversation partner's habits in a friendly exchange. Okay, so there's not very many of us. We're going to exchange bad habits we might have or bad habits somebody else has, okay? We're going to share this so we'll know each other better, right?
Chúng ta sẽ cùng chia sẻ với nhau ha những cái thói quen của chúng ta, thói quen xấu của chúng ta để chúng ta cùng biết nhau thêm.
What's something that gets on your nerves? Nose picking.
Móc mũi ha.
Don't have children. Children are bad about nose picking or just letting it slobber all over their face. Something you got to get used to with kids. What's something, a bad habit somebody has that bothers you? You don't have to tell who.
Có một thói quen của người khác mà làm cho mình khó chịu ha.
Con cái làm gì?
Nothing bothers you? Oh. What? A bad habit that bothers you about someone. Not anybody special. Can you think of a bad habit? Do you have any bad habits?
Bạn có
Do not lie.
bạn có thói quen nào xấu không? Đừng nói dối.
Tell me one bad habit you have.
Hãy kể ra một cái thói quen xấu của bạn.
Oh, she knows. She knows one. What is it? What's one of his bad habits?
Thói quen xấu của chú là gì?
Whisper.
Nói nhỏ thôi.
Do you have one?
Giờ là chú hoàn hảo quá, không có thói quen nào xấu.
Could it be sleeping too much? Sleeping too much? No.
Ngủ nhiều, có ngủ nhiều.
Anybody else?
Trai có thói quen nào không chia sẻ?
Scratching your head?
Yes.
Does that bother you when people are scratching their heads all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
Thói quen gì nữa?
What?
I don't like my husband because he have habits.
He has a bad habit?
Smoking.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that can be a bad habit.
And sometimes to drink alcohol.
Uh-huh. Yeah, lots of
Yeah. But and so chịu đựng là gì hả thầy?
Endures. What's up?
you have to endure. You have to get used to it because we can't change other people's bad habits. Only them. They are the only ones that can change
Mình nói
their
là
bad.
mình thôi, mình nói nó không nghe thôi, chứ còn hôi thì nó không có hôi, nhưng mà mình nói hoài thì nó mấy chục năm rồi chẳng mình chịu đựng thôi là sao vậy?
That's a hard problem. And lots of women have that problem. Sometimes men have that problem with their wives. Sometimes, not often. In Eastern culture, I don't think. But in Western culture, it's common. Okay, so we all have some very good habits. What's good habit? What is a good habit?
Một thói quen tốt là gì ha?
I exercise.
Exercise. That is an excellent habit.
Yeah.
What else? Good habits.
Về nước kìa, không thèm bát, về nước kìa.
What?
Not bad.
Nói thử những thói quen tốt đi.
Good habit.
A happy spirit. Yes. A joyful spirit. That's a good habit to have, to be joyful, to be smiling, to be kind. These are all good habits. Yes.
Talk.
Being humorous, being happy, making other people laugh is a good habit. You're very good at making us laugh. And you have a beautiful laugh smile. Lights up the whole room. Okay. Here's one for you. Speaking of you, how many hours of sleep do you usually get? Is that enough sleep for you? How many hours of sleep do you get to make you feel good? How many would you like to have? You think it makes you feel good? How many hours?
I usually to sleep 6 hours. 6 hours.
6 hours?
6 hours. Yeah.
Ah,
So.
very good. And you said 6 hours? How many hours for you? You like 8 hours sleep.
Đúng rồi,
What about you?
6 hours.
6 hours?
5 hours.
5 hours? So what time do you get up in the morning?
I get up 4 o'clock.
You get up at 4
Yeah.
for your job?
No, I do exercise.
You get up at 4 to do
yoga.
Okay, very good. What time do you go to bed?
I try go to bed 10.
So that's 6 hours, 10 to 4. I need more sleep than that. When I was young, I got very little sleep, especially when raising children. But now I like to get 9 hours of sleep a night. I don't always, but if I go to bed at 9 and get up at 6, I'll feel really good. I'm ready to get up and go and everything. I can stay up later, but I can't sleep later. I usually wake up at 6. What time do you wake up?
I go to work 5 hours. Morning.
You leave for work at 5? What time do you get up?
I get up
You get up at 5.
4 hours.
You get up at 4 and go to work at 5. And what time do you go to bed?
Mấy giờ đi ngủ?
9 o'clock.
9
9.
At what? Okay, how many people go to bed at midnight, at 12 o'clock at night? You do? Midnight? Do you stay up till midnight? 12 p.m. a.m. 12 a.m. I like to go to bed early and get up early. Okay. Do you get enough sleep?
Get up. I get up 6 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah, that's me too.
I do cooking.
Cooking, you start,
my family.
oh, you start cooking for your family at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
Is that pretty common?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on. Well, this is what we've been talking about. What time do you usually wake up in the morning? Do you get up with the sun? If you get up at 6, you get up with the sun. If you get up at 4, you do not get up with the sun. You get up in the dark, right? Do you get up in the dark or in the sun? What time? You get at 6 o'clock. It's just starting to get light right now at 6 o'clock. It's just barely getting light. The sun's not up yet. What about you? What time do you get up? 6. Describe your morning routine. Your morning routine. Are you usually in a hurry? First of all, how many people wake up happy? Do you wake up happy in the morning?
Yes. You know.
Me too. I mean, I'm a pretty happy early morning riser. But some people, some of my children, when they were teenagers, they were not happy to get up in the morning. Are you happy to get up in the morning?
Quý vị có vui vẻ hay là quạ quạ?
Oh,
Yes and no.
you're happy to go to work?
Yes.
You're happy to get paid to go to work. Okay. How many of you have to hurry around in the morning? Anybody? You, to get that food on the table.
I get up. I usually not hungry. I stay here in cái giường này, the bed, my bed, about 5 or 10 minutes.
Trying to get happy?
Yes.
Yes. You lay there and think about, I
Yes.
got to get happy because I've got to fix breakfast for my family.
And I went to that living room.
Oh, you go in the living room and what do you do?
Yeah.
Nhiều đầu tin sách kinh học kinh
Phước xong rồi
đọc kinh rồi cái gì thầy
Pray, she prays.
That's what I do every morning. I get up
yes
and I get a cup of coffee
yes
and go in my living room and sit down and read the Bible and then pray and maybe think of how wonderful God is. I concentrate on God in the morning. And so that's my routine. It's different when you're not retired. I'm retired. That makes it easier to do all those things. But I always wanted to take time for God in the morning. What did you eat for breakfast today? What did you eat today?
yeah I had breakfast is bread and milk coffee.
Bread and milk coffee?
Yes.
What did you have?
Sáng ăn gì?
Had some coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah.
That's your whole breakfast?
Yeah.
Do you usually eat anything?
Yeah. No.
Just coffee.
No.
I ate noodle.
Noodles,
I eat noodle.
noodles,
Coffee.
and coffee.
Uống rượu rồi.
Coffee,
Milk.
coffee and milk.
Hay mê sữa.
Anything else?
Milk.
Milk. And what about you?
Drink coffee.
You always drink coffee. I have to start out my day with coffee.
Yeah. Nhớ cái, yeah, go ahead, please.
And I eat some yogurt, a little cup of yogurt with some granola, some grain and nuts mixed in,
Healthy.
and fruit on
Oh,
top.
wow.
That's my morning routine after I have my prayer time.
I heard the Americans has the saying that breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
I grew up being taught, and it was very important back in the day when I was a little girl. Everybody had to have a good breakfast. My mother would get up and pick eggs and bacon and toast for everyone every morning. But now, many people are in too big a hurry to get off to work. They don't do that so much. But I think breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I've always eaten breakfast.
Nhiều người Mỹ thông thường họ nói rằng cái buổi ăn sáng điểm tâm á, là cái buổi ăn mà quan trọng nhất của một ngày đó. Thông thường họ thức dậy ăn sáng, ăn cho no ha, để có sức để làm việc. Những người làm nail thì sáng phải ăn cơm ha, ăn cơm. Mà chúng ta nói cái từ noodles phải có chữ S, nếu không người ta tưởng mình chỉ ăn có một cái sợi mì thôi, một cái cọng mì đó không được. Noodles phải ăn nhiều cọng chứ một cọng không đủ no. Noodles. Đừng nói noodle mà không có chữ S, người ta tưởng ủa bạn có ăn có một cọng mì sao no.
What was that?
I tell them to say noodles with the S, otherwise people think they only want
noodle.
just one.
Yeah. Be sure to make it plural. A bowl of noodles. Very good. Okay. How many of you, raise your hand if you drink coffee in the morning? And you drink coffee. Yeah. Raise your hand if you drink tea in the morning.
Ai uống trà? Không ai uống trà hết à?
No. Do you? Just coffee.
Uống trà sữa hả?
Black tea?
Bean.
Bean tea? Black bean? Black beans. Oh, that's what you eat.
No, cream. I drink black tea.
Oh, sort of like oatmeal, giống như là sort of
okay.
like
It's sort of like a cereal, black bean cereal. Yeah, for protein. Yeah.
Protein,
All right. How many of you drink juice in the morning? Juice.
Ai uống trái cây?
Orange juice? Apple juice? I like orange juice every morning too. Orange juice. Lemon? I love lemon, but I don't usually drink lemon juice.
Lemon and honey.
Oh, yeah. Okay. For like a sore throat or something, lemon and honey. Anybody else? What kind of juice do you like?
Ai uống trái cây gì nữa?
Grape juice?
Ai uống nước nho không?
Sometimes I like melon water.
Melon.
Yes, melon water.
Okay, let's see. How do you get to work and school? How do you get to work or school? Car. Everybody goes in the cars. In Vietnam, motorbike or bicycle or motorcycle or motorbike. Do you drive a car?
Yes.
All of you drive, right?
Yes.
You drive, yes. How many drive a scooter here in the United States? Motor scooter, motorbike, motorcycle. Nobody. Dangerous. Okay. How many of you skateboard?
No.
Skateboard? You don't skateboard?
No.
Me either. Stay away from skateboard. Can you describe usual spring afternoon for you? Okay, spring afternoon. We're really still in spring, although it was a little hot today. What if you just could do anything on a spring afternoon that you wanted? Anything, what would you like to do?
Hiking. I like do hiking.
Hiking
Yes. Okay.
on a spring because it's not too hot,
So, yeah.
not cold.
Yeah.
Hike. What do you like to do?
In the spring.
If you didn't have to work, if you could just take the day off and it was beautiful weather outside, or would you stay inside and read a book? What would you do?
Outside run and walk to the park.
Walk to the park, walk in the park?
Yeah.
What would you do?
Không biết. Nó sao đó. Thì buổi chiều mùa xuân thì
What would you do? Would anybody do gardening?
Yeah,
I
có ai
would
thích
do
làm vườn không?
gardening.
Yeah. Tới mùa này là mùa làm vườn đúng không? Trồng rau.
Have plant
Tưới cây.
flowers.
tưới cây nói sao nè.
Yeah, tưới cây.
Gì
Yeah, water the plants. Water plants hoặc là flowers.
Yeah.
Có ai thích bông không? Ở đây có ai thích trồng bông? Yeah, bông. They love flowers. Cô thích làm trồng bông. Yeah.
You know what if I could do anything, if it was a beautiful day, I would like to sit outside in the shade in a beautiful garden and read a book and watch the birds
Yeah.
and enjoy being quiet in nature.
Thấy cô lãng mạn ha, very romantic.
Me and the dog.
con cô ra mở cái
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fun.
Cô rất là thích bông hoa ha. Flowers. Yeah. Yeah, she's so romantic.
romantic.
Good.
My picture romantic.
Oh, yeah. Well, I like to sit and be quiet a lot.
Cô thích là ngắm
Your teacher,
thiên nhiên.
she likes to sit and enjoy life going by.
Có nhiều thời gian lắm.
Tôi thích đọc sách và ngắm hoa và chim hót. Ở nhà cô đó có cái đồ cho mấy con chim nó ăn. Yeah, I said you have a bird feeder.
Yeah, I love birds, watching the birds at my bird feeder in the trees. I love to be able to go to the countryside and watch the birds and all the critters if you have a place that you can maybe like. My husband used to like to fish.
Yeah.
And I would ask when we were retired then, we would go and he'd fish at a little lake or, at a park or something. And I'd sit in my chair next to him and read my book and see all the birds that come around water and hear them singing in the trees. And that was just a perfect day for me. A day in nature.
Yes. Rồi đó lúc mà chồng cô còn sống đó thì ông thích đi câu cá ha, thì ông thì câu cá, còn bà ngồi cạnh ông, ngồi cái ghế đó và đọc sách và ngắm chim bay trên trời ha. Wow.
There's one sad thing about tonight. Do you know what it is?
Hôm nay có một chuyện buồn. Chuyện gì?
No Thunder game.
Đó. Đội bóng rổ bị thua rồi cho nên không có chơi. Mà rất là thích đội bóng rổ của Thunder, của cố luôn. Nhưng mà thua rồi, bây giờ không có chơi được nữa.
No more Thunder games until April? No, what is it? Till October? Maybe September, October. A long time without my Thunder.
Bà ủng hộ cái đội đó lắm, bây giờ không có chơi được, phải chờ tới tháng 9 tháng 10 về mới chơi lại. Yeah.
So they lost.
Yeah. Bà thích ngắm chim ở nhà của bà, có đồ cho chim ăn đó. Thì bữa chủ nhật, bữa thứ bảy chứ. So I'm going to tell them about Saturday. You can...
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I want to see his beautiful new home. It's so neat.
Và bên ngoài sau của tôi đó cũng có cái đồ cho mấy con chim ăn. Thì lúc mà tôi với bà đến đó nhìn ra ngoài sau thì thấy mấy con chim nó tắm trong cái hồ á. Xong rồi lúc mà bà đi về thì có con chim sẻ. Chúng tôi có một cái nhà kia là sunroom á, cái phòng mà phòng kính á. Con chim sẻ nó bay vào đó, cái nó bay ra không được. So sparrow.
Yeah, the bird.
Tại vì nó có kính á, cho nên nó đụng vào những cái phải bắt nó ra.
I tried to catch it,
Bắt nhưng mà không được.
but it worked. He couldn't catch it, but he got it to move out the door.
Phải lùa cho nó đi ra ngoài.
They have a beautiful new home with a beautiful yard, and they're planting all kinds of beautiful flowers, and they have bird feeders and birds. We saw cardinals and sparrows, and I'm sure they have many other kinds.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy.
Ở bên đây chúng ta có nhiều loại chim khác nhau ha.
Dạ,
Rất là đẹp.
đẹp.
Chim màu đỏ đẹp quá ha.
Có màu xanh biển.
Màu xanh nữa. Dạ.
Đúng rồi.
Dạ đúng rồi.
Em cũng để có mấy cái bình cho chim, tôi mua thức ăn bỏ xong ở trong nhà cũng
Yeah, she also has a bird feeder. She said.
Oh, I love the bird.
Yeah. Yeah, có vòng tắm nữa ha. Wow, rồi. Cho nên tất cả quý cô chú anh chị em nào cho online muốn dọn qua Oklahoma này ở ngắm chim nhiều loại chim ấy. Nhớ like video này qua đây. Có một số người bên California gọi tôi hỏi ở bên đời sống bên Oklahoma này như thế nào. Tại vì bên đó là mắc mỏ lắm đúng không? Thay vì ở trong gara thì qua bên đây ở nhà lớn, tại sao không qua đây ở? Lâu lâu có tornado chạy trốn tí xíu thôi, đâu có gì. Mà chúng tôi cũng vẫn còn sống mấy chục năm đây, sống cái đâu có gì đâu đúng không?
Sống mấy chục năm nè.
Cô nè. So I'm saying people from California wondering if Oklahoma is good. I tell them come over, live here. The houses are cheaper.
Yes.
Only once in a while we have to, hide from the tornado, but
Yeah. Just once in a while in the spring for 3 months.
Lâu lâu chạy trốn bão tí xíu thôi chứ không có gì đâu.
biết mà chứ em ở Cali á, mà mình với ông xã rồi nè quay cái hồi bên đó thì tại năm 2021 á là dịch đó là bên đó đâu cho đi làm được. Cái ở nhà không, cái đi hiking thì đằng sau nhà là cái suối. Cái này chụp hình quay phim, ông này quay bao nhiêu cái clip luôn đó. Mấy chục cái loại gì loại ở dưới nước. Ông này ông không biết mấy con, ông nói mấy cái tên mấy con mình không biết. Dạ ông biết, quay lên.
Good.
Are we going to pray? Is it must be time?
Is it time?
Up here.
Hết giờ rồi hả?
Dạ.
Good. Let's stand up. Would you like to pray and bless us? Cô sẽ cầu nguyện cho chúng ta ra về ha. Yeah.
Oh, Father God, thank you for this time tonight and the beautiful spring day and friends.
Lạy Chúa là Cha của chúng con rất là biết ơn Chúa, cảm ơn Ngài cho chúng con có một mùa xuân, thời tiết rất là đẹp và chúng con có những người bạn thật tuyệt vời.
Thank you for bringing us together to enjoy life and laughing and learning.
Chúng con cảm ơn Chúa vì Ngài đem chúng con lại với nhau để chúng con cùng vui hưởng cuộc sống và chúng con cùng cười đùa với nhau.
Thank you for the beauty you put in our lives.
Chúng con tạ ơn Chúa vì vẻ đẹp mà Ngài đã ban cho cuộc đời của chúng con.
Pray your blessing on these beautiful people in the coming week.
Chúng con xin Chúa ban phước trên tất cả những người tuyệt vời này cho những ngày trong tuần kế đến.
In Jesus' name I pray.
Và
Amen.
trong danh Chúa Giêsu Christ. Amen.
Yes.
Yeah.
No class next week.
Tuần tới chúng ta ăn lễ ha, ăn lớn nha, cho nên không có học. Rồi tuần sau chúng ta sẽ trở lại học.
Holiday.
Yeah, after holiday next week ha.
You enjoy on the week.
Ở nhà nếu mà nhớ thì mở video ra xem ha, để nhớ. Rồi chúng ta sẽ trở lại tuần sau đó.
Ở liền luôn.
Dạ, vậy đó ha. Vậy là học giỏi nha. Rồi, xin kính chào tất cả quý cô chú anh chị em trên mạng, chúng ta sẽ gặp lại sau. Nhớ like vì